Now we can do this also per word. Now this time each word is going to animate on instead of each letter. So how many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this should be at 7 at the end here. And our ending will be at 7 also. So now our letters or our words are going to animate word by word. So that's cool there. Now we've got the mode here, which tells how the words are going to animate on. So I have add right now. That means the words are coming on right now. Now if I want to change, if I change this to subtract, and I preview it, now the words are going to subtract out. And then you can mess with these other modes here and figure out what they do. I'm just going to go over those two real quick because those are the most important ones. Now amount is just the amount that everything happens. You don't really need to mess with that too much. The smoothest here is the next one that I want to go over. So I have a smoothest at 100%. Let me change this back to add because we want the words to animate on. If I change the smoothest to 0 and do my animation, you'll see that they just pop on. So that's how the smoothness works. If I put it at 50%, you guys will see that it just is a lot faster and is not as smooth when they pop on. So that's what smoothness does. Put that back at 100%. Now we got the ease high and ease low here. These are kind of like your easy ease keyframes almost. So if I animate this ease low to 100%, it's going, the text is going to start out fast, but then ease in when it's animating. So that looks pretty nice actually. Now if I go the opposite way and put the ease low at 100 or 0 and the ease high at 100, it's going to start out slow and then just go animate on at the end faster. As you can see there. Let's let it go again so you can see it again. There we go. So that's how those work. So I'm going to keep this at 0 and I'm going to put the ease low at 100 because I like that look a little better. Now when our text is animating on here, it seems to be animating pretty much each letter at the same time instead of animating them all together from the same point. They're animating out from their letter, if you understand what that means. I'll show you when I come up here to I'm gonna close the advanced a little. I'm gonna come up to more options, and we have these more options up here, and we have this one called anchor point grouping. If you click on it and I move to the end here, you can see that all these little X's show up. This is where the anchor point is for each letter and space, and this is how it's going to animate up. I can change the anchor point grouping to word, and now the anchor points are here at the ends here, or in the middle of the words, and instead of each set of letters animating from the anchor point, it's going to animate from the center of the word now. Now I'll send you I'll do a RAM preview for you there. So we got that going on. Now that looks a little better than what we just had. But I mean, what looks good and what doesn't always depends on your project. So now we can change the anchor point here of where the words animate from by moving this grouping alignment here. And if you watch the little X's in the comp screen, I'm going to move the X's to the left by scrubbing to the left on my axis point here. And they're going to animate from this corner now. So there we go. Now, one of the cool things is you can add more animators or animation properties to this type of animation. So if I come to this add button here right next to my animator, I'm going to close my more options right now, and I click add property, I can add something like the opacity to this. And if I set the opacity down all the way, now the opacity is going to animate on along with the scale. As you can see, this is not opaque, it has some transparency in it because the opacity is also getting animated on. And it's going to take on the same properties that you have all selected in your advanced settings and in the range selector. So you can add more properties to the range selector, which is really cool. So that's how you use your animate tool here, and we can even add everything here that we want. Add blur, we can add, we can change the skew and everything like that. We can have them rotate in when they animate on and everything. So that's how you use your range selector and animator properties there. That's a basic intro to some typography here, and just use that and mess around with that thing, and I'll make some more tutorials about how to use that more in depth, and we can make some really cool stuff. So thanks for watching this one. Hope you guys learned some cool stuff, and I hope you guys have a nice day. See you guys later.